Hi, welcome to my live. Sorry, I got my headphones on in the wrong way just now. But welcome to my live, and thank you for joining me if you're here. And today we're going to be continuing our little blue horrors that we started last week. And this one that I made by myself as a reference horror, I guess. So this one that I have started last time, someone told me that it would look better if I did shade it, so I went ahead and added a little bit of dark and half nightshade, if I'm not wrong, to all of them actually. So I added dark and half nightshade to all of them, and I had to re-highlight a few parts, but this is basically it, and the process is basically the same as the one last time. The only difference is there's supposed to be a shade, what's it called? You're supposed to shade it before you move on to the highlighting. So that's the only difference that it would make if you want to replicate this color scheme. But yeah, so this today we're going to be continuing with all the little details, like little daggers and their little like bracelets and their claws and their tongue and their mouth and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get started. Let me change the view, and sorry about the mouse being in the way, but yeah, so let's get started. Oh no. Okay, there we go. So you're supposed to have 10 of these. I'm keeping one to paint as a video or a reel, depending on how busy I get. But yeah, so these are the ones that we have so far, and I think what I want to do is I want to start off with the lead color because I need to base it with black, and it's been a while since I used my black, and it's kind of congealed a little bit at the bottom of the pot itself, so it's gonna take a little bit of reviving. So that's why we're starting there. Also because I don't know, I feel like it's a good place to start because there's something that I've been wanting to try when it comes to painting metal, like I mean swords and daggers and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna start with that. So if you are interested in the colors that I'm using, right now I'm using Abaddon Black for the daggers base. Okay, give me a second. Mm, I think I think there's a chat that didn't appear on my chat. But no, this isn't for Kill Team. This is actually for 40k, but these can be used for Kill Team. But my main purpose for this one is for 40k because I'm planning on making a Zinch army for 40k. For my Kill Team, I actually, if you didn't know, I made Intercessor Squad, Space Marines, and this is what they look like. So I finished these not too long ago. This one's our captain. So yeah. The color scheme is like pink. I need to print decals for the shoulder pads because I want Hello Kitty as the decals. So I need to print those first. But yeah, so this is my Kill Team basically. Yeah, okay, your chats aren't registering on my thing. I don't know why, but I can read it from my phone. Ah, okay. Oh, did I move it? Sorry, did I move it? I think I moved it. Yeah, I did, but okay. Sorry. You're doing the Doomsday arc now? Uh, that sounds interesting. I'm not sure what you're referring to, honestly. I'm here when I first started 40K, I mean, I started for the painting because I enjoy painting. So that's why I think maybe if I turn on the light, it would look better. Okay. So that's why I'm not sure what you're referring to, maybe. Because I've only recently started to pay any attention to the lore itself. Oh, actually, I got a book for Warhammer. It's this one. I got Rogel Dorn's. So it's from the Horus Heresy. Yeah. So it's from the Horus Heresy. So this is my start to like lore in general. I haven't really gone anywhere else from that. Oh, it's for the Necrons. That's cool. That's interesting. I've seen the Necron army, but I've never actually played with it, nor have I seen people play with it either. I've only seen the army itself. I haven't actually seen it in action. But I've always been kind of curious about them. Then again, I'm kind of curious about like all of them, because I want to try out a few for my kill teams, right? But I don't think I have Necrons for kill team, actually. But yeah, I'm starting out with kill team mainly. This is like a kind of almost a side project at this point, because kill team is easier to start with. So that's where I'm gonna start. But I'm going to start like making my Warhammer 40K one so that it'll be easier to plunge into once I have the basics of it down. But yeah. So that's that, I guess. So I can't believe that most of this have daggers. It's a bit tedious. I feel like when I saw it, not all of them had daggers. Now that I'm painting the daggers, I feel like all of them have daggers. If that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, like, or maybe I'm just not really in the mood to actually paint too much. But I've got nothing to build, cause I'm not adding anything yet. I still have a few things to paint, so I haven't bought anything new in regards to army and stuff. So that's why I'm doing painting, even though I'm not really in the mood. But also because I said we would try and finish these today, or at least continue them today. So that's why we're here with a painting stream instead of like a building stream. But also building these gets kind of annoying, honestly, for Warhammer stuff, I mean. So if you don't know what I usually stream Gundams as well, building Gundams. And sometimes I stream building Warhammer miniatures, or I stream painting of Warhammer miniatures. But when I build Warhammer miniatures, it's kind of annoying because because the parts are kind of hard to find. Also, I think maybe I should just pop open a new paint can I have. But it still works, this paint. It's not dried out or anything, it works. It's just, is it old? Too old? I don't think it should have aged that much. Maybe I didn't cover it well enough. I feel like that should be everything that I need black. So we'll move on from this one. So yeah, let's move on, I guess, because I think I painted enough of that one black. I'm not sure why my paint has decided to sort of congeal, but it works. So I haven't opened the new one that I have, because this one still does its job. but it's just gotten a bit hard to take it out the pot. It doesn't come out in like a creamy texture anymore. It comes out kind of gel-like. So I feel like I'm covering the camera, so I'm sorry. If I'm covering the camera often, it's because I don't know how else to position it. Other than this seems to give me the best result in terms of not covering everyone's view. Okay, so I was right, not all of them have daggers, but I think it's like half, yeah, half of these have dagger, half of this doesn't. So let's complete the black. Maybe this should have been fire color. It looks like fire, but when I saw the, what's it called, the art of it, like the ones people are posting, so most of this is like iron color, lead color, so I've decided to just go with it and follow that because I don't know, I wanted it to be more basic for now and really kind of practice having the paint look good rather than like get some crazy color scheme and then have the paint look kind of choppy and ugly, you know? So that's why I've chosen to do the iron color. But yeah, so I think we'll move on from that first. And we'll do a little bit of gold, because everything has gold. Every single one of these horrors have gold. So we're gonna do those as well. Also because the hilt of the daggers are supposed to be gold, so we're going to move on to that first. So, usually for gold, or bronze in general, I think I paint them the same way because I don't actually have a good highlighting color for bronze yet. Like, I haven't found one that I think would look great. But for this, I start with Screaming Bell. I don't know why I'm obsessed with this color. Like, when it comes to gold and iron, but like, I don't know, like bronze-ish colors. I don't know why, but I'm really obsessed with this color. This color is really pretty. I think that's why. Like, it's like a kind of like a rose gold. I think that's why I'm really into this color. But this is going to be my base because I'll be highlighting it mainly with gold. So this will be like the darker color, and then later we're gonna add a gold as the highlight to make it look more gold. At least that's how I usually do it. So here we go. So usually after painting this as the base, I just go a few stripes with gold here and there to make it look like kind of randomly highlighted areas, you know, like how gold catches the light. So something like that. I don't think this guy has a lot to add for that, like for gold. This one should honestly probably be lead, but I'm gonna make it gold. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be lead or if it's supposed to be gold, but I'm gonna go with gold because I think I'm gonna like the result better. Also, I'm supposed to have thought of this when I cemented it down to the base, but I didn't think this would be an issue up until now. Okay. Also, sorry if I go quiet because this part is a bit hard for me because it's kind of like, what's it called? It's like I gotta like maneuver through the other foot. Also, I'm sorry if I'm covering the camera from looking at what I'm doing. I feel like I should probably put it on my other side, but it's easier to have it set up like this, so that's why I've been setting it up like this. Yeah, I'm trying not to cover it, so hopefully I'm doing better in that regard. Okay, that's one, I think, of them down. So this is what it should look like for me, at least. Bronze base, and then later we'll add a lot of gold as like the main color, so that it'll look. Oh wait, it doesn't have a dagger, so it'll look more gold. Is that supposed to be fire? No, it's a pendant. Okay, so we'll do this as well. The dagger handle is all, from what I can tell, also all gold. So we're gonna do the exact same thing with this that I just did to all the other supposedly gold tidbits. But again, honestly, I'm only using this color so much because I really do love this color. Like, I mean, you could probably use whatever you want as the base, like Retributor armor, but I'm using Retributor armor as like the highlight because I think it looks good and I like the contrast of it. Like, I like the kind of yellowish gold on top of the more reddish orange bronze color. So I like the result that it gives me. That's why I've been doing it this way. It's probably not proper to do it this way. Like, disclaimers all around. But I like the results, so yeah, we're gonna do it that way. You don't have to follow me though if you don't want to do it and you want to like do it more properly, I guess. You can follow other people's tutorials online, or like there are tutorials from Citadel themselves, right? For that, so you can look on their YouTube channel. They should have. I forgot how they did theirs, but I ended up liking the way it looked this way for like my Space Marines and stuff. So that's why we're just gonna continue it this way. So yeah, let's continue. I'm just hoping not to touch the tail, honestly, at this point, because the nails, we're going to be able to cover them with the nail color after this. But blue, I have to go over it again if I do touch it, and I don't really want to. So hopefully this will just look nice in one go. There's not much that I need to fix up after. Okay. Then there should be more. Yeah. Should be more gold accessories. Actually, did I miss anything on the foot? Oh no, I didn't. I thought I missed something on the foot because they kind of blend in really well after being covered in blue with the actual foot itself. So it looks like it's part of the foot. So I'm afraid I missed it, but I'm glad I didn't. Hopefully this will look great in the end, because I have other things I need to paint soon. So you guys will see a lot more painting content from me, I think. because I think after this we'll have more sisters to paint. Because sisters, I have the 40k army already, and it's a lot of points, but we're adding to it, so we'll be doing that as well soon-ish. So these first, and then maybe the brimstone horrors first, so that I can finish all of these for my army. Which, come to think of it, I actually don't have a box for it yet either. I have more Zinch stuff already. I have the manta rays, I don't know what they're called. I also have the, I don't know, the chariots, I think? I have 2 or 3, I think. Which I just bought from someone who decided that they weren't going to play after a bit. So, like, I kind of inherited it off of someone else. Although I did buy it, I did pay for it. But they're already like pre-built, so I can just prime them and start painting them. But I haven't actually seen the finished product of it online, so I can't start painting them yet. Because I want it to look like how it's supposed to look, like the basic of it, kind of. But like with whatever paints I have already lying around, like I don't want to buy too many. Because I saw all of the paints that you need for a Zinch army, and honestly that is a lot of colors that I didn't have. And I already started hoarding some Zinch colored paints, but it's a lot of paint, and that's a lot of money to spend for just the Zinch colored paints. So like, I don't know, I've started getting the like colors that you would probably need as a base, and if it looks similar then I probably won't get it. I'll just use what I had. Like for this particular army, or like, well, not army, this particular group of horrors, right? If you weren't with me when I first started painting them, aka when I painted them blue, the base of this isn't actually a blue, and it's not the one that is like recommended on the Citadel YouTube channel either, which I was going to follow it to the T, but I ended up not doing so. But yeah, so this one, the base of it is Sotek green, so it's not even a blue, it's a green. And then for the highlights, that's when I used a bit more blue. I think it was Baharoth blue and something else. It was a lighter blue. But yeah, so I used 2 blues as the highlighter. But also, I didn't use blue as the base. Just because I had Sotek green already. Because I'm planning to paint the flamers. That's why I have the Sotek green. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say, like, I'm just gonna use whatever I have. If I don't have any color similar to what I'm gunning for, then I'll probably get the color. But if I have something like kinda close, I'll probably use that. So my colors would probably not be what you expect for that specifically. So yeah, if I'll keep mentioning what colors I use when I'm painting, so that if you do want my specific color scheme and exactly how I do it, then you'll have a complete reference on that part. But if you want to follow the official one, I guess, then I'm not someone you should follow to the T, is what I'm saying. I don't know how I'm gonna get this without touching the feet, which I think I already did. Damn it. Okay. I need to get in there, but I'm gonna touch the feet, I think, at this point. Which, I mean, it's not that obvious, but still. Okay. I think that's that, right? Oh wait, did I miss anything on their tendrils? I feel like I might have, because the ones on their tendrils are they kind of blend in really well. It's kind of hard to see them. So, I need to go back and make sure we didn't miss any of it. So this one I did miss. Okay. I think. Sorry if I got quiet. Give me a second. Okay. The ones under like tendrils, I guess, are quite small, so I'm having a bit of trouble speaking while I'm trying to like paint it, because I feel like I'm gonna mess up if I do start talking, just because it's so small. I don't want to have it bleed all over the blue, because it took me a while to redo the blue already, because I didn't actually have a shade color in the beginning, right? So I don't want to add to that again. So I just want it to be like, this is like the main thing. Okay, so let's, am I covering? I don't think I'm covering. Also, is that, okay, I think the middle is supposed to be skin. So we'll try our best to avoid the middle part. I feel like I ruin my brushes so quick. They're kind of flaring out a bit. I feel like I'm not taking care of them well enough. But also at the same time, I don't really know what I'm doing wrong. So, don't follow me when it comes to brush care, I guess. I think maybe I'm a bit rough with them, but I also don't think I've been rough with them, because I was rougher with my other brushes. These brushes, I try my best to really care for them, because they are expensive. So, you know, I try my best to keep them in shape, in good shape. Okay, let's move the angle. Paint from there. I'm really scared of touching the blue tendril that's really close to that. Okay, so let's, we might need to go back in with the black first after this, because either I added some gold to that, which no, you know, I don't, because I need the black as the base, because I'm not covering this whole thing with lead belcher. So I'm only going to be dry brushing a bit of lead belcher on top later at the end of it. And then I'll even more lightly brush on some Runefang, which is the lightest color when it comes to like steel that I own at the moment. There's something lighter though, if I'm not wrong. I don't remember the name of it, but Runefang is not the lightest color apparently. And I thought it was already pretty light, so like I guess it's like borderline just shimmery white for the other one. This is really light already. But yeah. So that, since that's the one I have, that will be like the final dry brush on top of it, I think. Or maybe if I decide I want some white on it, then we'll have that as the final dry brush. But we'll see, because I'm still trying out new things, because I haven't painted for that long. I haven't painted a lot of things either. Like, I've painted like one color scheme or two, but not a lot of them, so I'm still here experimenting with how I paint. So yeah. The gold is honestly taking more time than I thought. So hopefully. Oh, okay, hold on. No, since I drank water just now, I'm gonna drink the milk tea that I have. So I'm gonna try and finish that first. Because I just bought it today. I feel like I need to finish it. Again. Okay, sure. Oh, also, if you're here and like you don't follow my Instagram, or yeah, actually it's just Instagram, or I guess my track here. Happy Valentine's Day. I know it's late, but I mentioned it on my Instagram already. Like, I wished everyone a happy Valentine's Day. Happy belated Valentine's Day to all of you that are here. That who knows if you don't follow my Instagram, right? If you don't, then that's my belated Valentine's wish, I guess. Oh, you're alone? Okay. Okay, so I don't know if there's, yeah, okay. I was about to miss that one. But yeah, so I actually had this like, I don't know if this will be interesting, but like, it's a thing that I did that I don't usually do. Like, I went on a staycation for the very first time because honestly, I've never really thought a staycation is worth it because you live there already. Like, I don't need to pay to move to a hotel for a day or two. But I was really stressed out, and there was this hotel with an onsen. So I booked it. We booked it there for the weekend. Well, it was like one day. It was like Saturday, and then Sunday I went home. But then I had like a nice little photo shoot there. So yeah, that's the one that I posted on my Instagram. If you follow my Instagram, then that's what I'm referring to. The one with the cat ears for Valentine's Day. I thought I would post that because I like the way the pictures turned out. And also, I don't know, that was like a little fun thing, I guess, that I decided to do kind of spontaneously. I wanted to do a cosplay for this month, but the cosplay I had in mind is kind of expensive. So I ended up just taking a photo shoot with what I had already. So like, it was like, I think the bodysuit I had on, I bought like a few years ago lah, like 4 years ago maybe. It's been a while. Is my point. So I had that lying around, and the cat ears I just got from like an event that recently happened, and I was really what's it called? I was really excited to finally get a pair of my own cat ears, cause I don't know if you know me. If you do, then you probably know this about me. But if you don't and you're new here, hello. And if you're new, like with my stuff, content wise, or like just me in general, then you should probably know that I'm very obsessed with cats because I have two of my own, and they're pretty much my whole entire life, honestly. I don't know what I would do without them. So I'm pretty much obsessed with cats. And finally, when I got the cat ears, I don't know, I lived my. I won't say dream, it's not like I dream like to be a cat, but like, I guess it was a nice change. It's like, it's not as formal. And it's not really a cosplay either, but it is like cost